about a minute before we officially start, so I'm just finishing my coffee. We have very exciting news. I don't know if any of the people watching know about Bonnie the Wonder Cat, who disappeared after we'd been to Auckland almost a month ago. Well, in the middle of last night she came home, so we're a little bit tired but very excited and hoping that she will join us in this video at some point. But as for the humans of us, hello Bonnie, you're famous. We're going to come and take a seat, and you can use a cushion or a chair or a block. I'll practice what Carl's doing, which is really good for your longevity. And we're just going to close our eyes, and as we like to do at the beginning of class, check in with yourself from the inside. Feel free to wiggle around. Make yourself as comfortable as you can. Take a gentle body scan. Start with what stands out to you. If you're like me, there's some definite tension noticeable in the body. For me, it's my left hip. It's particularly unhappy these days, and I'm also feeling my thoracic spine spaced up between the shoulder blades, which is one of the areas we're going to be focusing on today. And then start to bring your attention to your breath. And just notice at first where you can feel your breath, maybe where you can hear your breath. Maureen or Jennifer, I'm going to learn how to use macrons this week so I can type in Ontario. So maybe you feel your breath in your chest. And notice what that feels like for you. I'm going to post a blog I wrote a couple of years ago about, among other things, the meanings of the term chest and rib cage. So just inquire. Do they mean different things for you or the same? And we're going to bring our focus today to the thoracic diaphragm, which is often called just the diaphragm. There are lots of diaphragms. This is the big one in the human body. It is a sheet of pretty cool muscles, and it kind of bisects the body horizontally. Although, as you notice, your rib cage comes up in the front, so the diaphragm will attach nice and high here. And then your rib cage comes down to the sides, and in the back we've got these tiny little floating ribs that we've been focusing on, and they're really low. So your diaphragm attaches to the bottom of your rib cage all the way around. And when you breathe in, your diaphragm contracts, and this does my head in, it contracts downwards. It's like a hammock. So you breathe in, it makes space for your breath, space for your lungs. And as you breathe out, it relaxes upwards. And you can find animations of this. It's all to do with the placement and direction of the muscle fibers. So just close your eyes again if you haven't already, and focus on that. Focus on breathing right into the bottom of your rib cage. As the diaphragm contracts down, all the abdominal organs kind of squish out of the way so the lungs can get big. And as the diaphragm relaxes up, the organs of the abdomen are allowed to take up space as the lungs contract and release air. And just feel this expansion and release. And notice how it affects all your dimensions. So the front plane of your torso, the sides, the back, the upper and lower body. Let's bring the hands into heart center. We're going to open today with the sound of peace and consciousness, the sound of Om. Inhale. As you inhale, next we're going to circle the arms around and up, make space, feel the ribcage inflation in all directions, and exhale, bring the hands through heart center. We'll do a few more. Inhale, up and around. Exhale through center. Inhale, up and around. Imagine light radiating out of your ribcage. Exhale through center. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Just release the hands. Imagine on that area of the diaphragm, the whole diaphragm is encased in this big ball of sun. I had a dance teacher use the cue, open your sunshine, which I really liked. It's in the blog I'm going to post. So imagine that sunshine is radiating out of your solar plexus here. That's why it's called the solar plexus. And radiating out from the spaces between your ribs, the spaces between your vertebrae and the back. So we're just going to grow a little more sunshine. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, press up, lift the chest, open that front sun. And exhale, round it out, shine through the back ribs, through the spine. Inhale, lift and lengthen, shine through the front. Exhale, round, shine through the back. Inhale, lift, shine through the front. Exhale, round, shine through the back. Let's release the arms, set yourself up nice and tall. Radiate that sunshine from all sides. We're going to release the left hand to the floor. Reach the right arm up and over, shining through those right ribs. Make space between your ribs. Use your inhale to fan that sun. Make it brighter. Open up. And if it feels good, we're going to inhale, sweep around the front. And exhale, swap arms. Reaching up, side bending. Inhale, open the spaces between your left ribs. Shine the sun out. Little softness in the shoulders. Anchor down heavy through your hips, through your foundation. And then on that inhale, we'll take that sweep. And exhale, come up to sitting tall. Let's just take ourselves onto hands and knees. I've left them to go coffee. Yep. And just take a wiggle, notice how this position is different. We're going to get towards contracting through the right side, bring the shoulder towards the hip. Open through the left side. Same thing, different gravity. Inhale back to centre. Exhale other side. Open and shine through those right side ribs. Inhale centre. Exhale. Look at your tail on the right. Inhale centre. Exhale. Look at your tail on the left. Shine through the right side. Inhale centre. Exhale, we're going to hold here, coming into a few cat-cows from this position. Inhale, lift, shine forward, lengthen through the whole front. And exhale, round, shine back. Inhale, lift, shine forward. Exhale, round, shine back. Just a couple more. Inhale, lift, shine forward. Exhale, round, shine back. Last one. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. We're going to walk the hands forward. Come up into our downward facing dog. And take a few breaths here, pedal it out. Again, feel that rib cage, feel that thoracic spine. So inhale, space between the vertebrae, long spine. Inhale, feel the rib cage widen in all directions, shine out. Exhale, relaxing the backs of the legs up and back, tailbone up and back. We're going to walk the feet forward towards the hands. They can stay about hip distance apart. If you like, grab opposite elbows, just hang out. This is a good place to really access the back and sides of the body. So inhale, get really big and spacious through the back and side ribs. Exhale, relax the spine forward. Let gravity lengthen, especially through that thoracic spine. Take any wiggles that feel good. And then inhale, we're going to come all the way up. Let the inhale lift and expand the ribcage. Sunshine every direction. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, flat back, shine forward. Exhale, step back to plank. We're going to inhale here, shine your sunshine. Exhale here. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift to upward facing dog, shine your sunshine. And exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Take a big inhale here, let that sun get big and bright. Exhale here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk or jump the feet forward. Inhale, look forward, shine forward. Exhale, fold. Release. Inhale, lift all the way up. Get tall, make space for your thoracic spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, shine forward. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, straight through the upward facing dog this time. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, take your right leg up and back. Looking forward, lunge the foot between the hands. Back heel comes down. We're coming up into our warrior one. Make sure you have space between the feet left to right. Square the hips to the front. Nice firm foundation. We're bending in the front knee, pressing the left hip forward, pressing the left leg back. Then we zip up through the front of the pelvis, and as we inhale, lift the arms, let the rib cage float up. Exhale, shoulders relax. Big inhale, shine your sun in all directions. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale, shine. Exhale, press into that back foot. Inhale, bring the hands through to heart center. Exhale, we're going to open out to warrior two. You can adjust that back foot if you wish. Make sure the front knee is over the ankle. So setting that foundation. Level out your hips. Zip up through your belly. And then we lift that rib cage. It's like it's climbing up the stairs of your spine. It's just a visualization. And then extend the arms out. I really love this pose for taking up space. Inhale, shine right down your arms. Exhale, press back through your back foot, down through your front heel. Nice. Inhale, shine out from between your shoulder blades. Exhale, release the back arm down. We're going to inhale, reach forward, up and back. Shine up through your right ribs, look up. Get firm through your foundation, relax the shoulders a little bit. One more breath here. And then we inhale, come up. We're going to reach forward as we draw the right hip back. So sending your tailbone back, rib cage forward. Release that right forearm and spiral that left arm up, opening your rib cage, the front of your rib cage, towards the left side of your mat. Have a look down, make sure your front toes are relaxed and side angle here. And again, feel that rib cage inflate and shine, front, back and sides. Plug the left shoulder into your back. And then we're going to press into the right heel, draw the hip back a lot, coming into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Imagine the back of your pelvis square to the floor. And let's take that left arm. Inhale, bring it down in front of you. And exhale, bring it up and over. You can place the biceps by your ear, just to help with that visualization of a long straight diagonal from the back left heel all the way out through the top of the head, through those left fingertips. Feel that sunshine radiate. Bending into the front knee, bring your hands to the mat, step back into plank. On your inhale, come through to upward facing dog. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Take a moment here. Anchor through index finger and thumb. Breathe in, fan that sun. Exhale, let it keep radiating out. Next, inhale, lift that left leg up and back, looking forward, lunge the foot between the hands. Bring that back foot down, coming into warrior one on this side. So set the foundation, make sure you have space between your left and right foot so that you can square that right hip forward. Scoop up through the front of the pelvis, press back, back, back through that right leg. Get nice and tall and we'll inhale, lift, float the whole rib cage up. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. One more breath here, fan that flame. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, open out to warrior two on this side. Leveling off the hips, anchoring down through that tail. And then when you're ready, reach. Getting really wide across the collarbones, really wide across the upper back and shoulders. You can turn your palms down if it feels good. You can experiment. Notice how it changes what your shoulders feel like. I'm feeling the palms up today is good for me. Inhale, get tall, full up your sunshine. Exhale, radiate all the way out. Inhale, release the right arm down. Exhale, come forward, up and back, opening into peaceful warrior. Shining out.
Did do that right?
Sorry. Pull cueing. Saw it here first. Fanning out through those left side ribs, let the shoulders soften. You can look up towards the left hand. Keep that foundation nice and active. Make sure you can wiggle your toes. And then inhale, come back up to warrior two. We're going to reach forward, draw the left hip back, right hip forward, tailbone reaches back, releasing that left arm and spiraling that right arm open as we twist our front plane of our upper body towards the right. Good. Side angle down.
Yeah, I feel like I've got my angles, my left and right. That's, yes.
There you go. Good. Sorry.
That's okay.
Really press back through that right foot, down through the left heel. Make sure you can still wiggle all of your toes. And let's inhale, inflate that whole rib cage. Exhale, straight it out. Pressing into the front heel, straighten that leg, coming into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Lovely angles. Keep that spine nice and long. Breathe length, particularly into the upper back. And if you like, you can take that right arm, inhale down, forward and up. Slide the triceps beside your ear, the biceps actually. Look at what I'm doing. So that beautiful long diagonal. Shoulder draws down the back. Inhale, bend the front knee. Bring the hands to the mat and exhale, step back to your plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, shine forward. Bring the knees to the mat and sink back to child's pose. Release the forehead to the mat. You can use your arms or hands to make a pillow. Just make sure the forehead is supported. Then come back to that breath. Really inflate the back rib cage, the side ribs. Make lots of space through the vertebrae of the upper back. Open your sunshine all the way out. Coming into our twisted child, we're going to take the right arm, reach it up and thread it underneath the left shoulder. Reach, reach, reach. Coming on to the right side of your head. Left arm can stay forward, or it can drape behind your back, or it can support your head. Breathe into your sunshine, open your sunshine. Maybe it's shining out from under that left armpit, under that left shoulder blade. As well as through the whole back. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, reach forward. And inhale, take the left arm up. Exhale, reach it under that right shoulder. Turning the head to the side. Find somewhere comfy with that right arm. Notice how this position changes where you have space for your breath. So breathe into the back, breathe into the right side. Maybe finding space around the inside of that left shoulder blade. And radiate that sunshine out. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, relax into the floor. Take another lovely juicy breath here in child's pose. And slowly bring yourself up to kneeling. And rearrange yourself so you can sit your legs out in front. We're just going to be boats for a second. So bend the knees, lengthen through the spine, find all that space, radiate that sun, and then you can just lift your heels off the floor, and then you can choose what sort of boat you want to be. So we've been watching videos about warships. I should be able to remember some. You could be, I don't know, a galleon, or frigate. I was going to say that. What else is there?
Corvette.
Oh yeah, Corvette.
Caravel.
Isn't that a gun?
Maybe I'm good.
Anyway, I'm going to be trying. Ancient world of boats, I can do that. Okay. So once you've finished rolling on the floor laughing, you can come down and roll on the floor, laughing or not. And we're going to give ourselves a hug like we did yesterday. So we're just going to reach the arms up, cross, I've got the left under the right, and reach for the shoulder blades. So this time I'm just going to give myself a little fingertip massage around my shoulder blades, anywhere that I can reach that feels good. And you can do some rocking side to side like we did yesterday and use the floor to massage that upper back. It's getting a lot of attention today. And that's Carl's alarm. He's going to a meeting.
Namaste.
Just go get yourself your hug the other way on the way to your meeting. And then once we come to the centre, we're just going to hold this position and relax into the floor and just take a few breaths like this, not really doing anything, just feeling that hug. This hug's really important. And you might be able to feel here the breath in that rib cage. Underneath your arms, underneath your hands, and against the mat. Let's reach up, switch directions with your hug with the other arm underneath, and that's the right. And again, fingertip massage all around the shoulder blades, maybe into the ribs. And then taking it into our little rock side to side. And we're going to take our awareness back to the diaphragm, the thoracic diaphragm. It supports that whole ribcage cavity. And visualize or maybe even feel how it contracts down on the inhale to give you lung space and relaxes up on the exhale to give you other organ space. When you feel even, come to centre, just hug yourself and relax into the floor. Close your eyes and focus on that diaphragmatic breath. I talk about this in the blog, I'm going to post as well, but I think we've talked about it before in class, that accessing the diaphragm, the full deep breath, is a great way to calm the nervous system. Child's pose is also a great way. Both together is magic. I got in an argument with a passerby yesterday, so I did a lot of diaphragmatic breathing in child's pose. I still remember that I got into the argument, but it definitely helped me calm myself. Gently allow the arms to unravel. On the inhale, lift the knees, exhale, hug them in towards you. Another big hug. You want to get those hugs where you can. Big inhale here, exhale, curl up forward towards the knees, make yourself into a little egg shape. I sometimes like to grab the outer edges of my feet when I do this, don't know why. That's a cat. Big inhale, really access the back of that rib cage, back of the diaphragm. And exhale, roll it down and we'll release into our Shavasana. So if you want to grab a blanket or an extra layer, please do so. And choose your own best position for Shavasana. I'm going for the classic today. You can always have knees bent, something supporting your knees. Take reclining butterfly or knees together, feet out. And again, close your eyes, come back to that diaphragm. See if you can hold the idea of the diaphragm at the same time as the idea of your sunshine, your inner sun. Allowing yourself to really lean into gravity, sink into the floor. Let the breathing be effortless. While you're doing nothing, making no effort, observe how your breath still flows in and out. Because of magic, also sometimes known as science. And of course, stay here as long as you would like. If and when you're ready to move on, give your fingers and toes a bit of a wiggle. Maybe reach the arms overhead, stretch yourself really long on your inhale, space between all the vertebrae. Exhale, relax everything into the floor. And then slowly and kindly roll onto your side. Honour yourself for being here today, for doing this work, healing the body, calming the mind and liberating the spirit. Gently and kindly make your way up to a comfortable seated position. You can use a prop or a chair or not. And close your eyes. Just go within again. Just briefly. Let the lower body ground into the floor. Feel the spine get tall, breathe space in between all the vertebrae. Allow the buoyancy of your diaphragm and your breath to lift the whole rib cage. Open your sunshine in all directions. We'll take a big inhale, reach the arms out and up. Shine, and exhale, bring hands through to heart centre, and we'll end as we began today with the sound of peace and consciousness, the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. Bring fingertips to third eye centre, inhale, and together say Namaste. May all beings know health and wholeness. May all beings know unity and grace. May all beings know truth and bliss. And may all beings know peace and joy. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Shine your sunshine. Give us any comments, any questions. Send us a message or make a comment on this video. I'll post that blog I was talking about in a second. It's got a picture of young Sylvia with dreadlocks. I'm pretty excited. And do check out our Zoom classes. I taught one last night at 5:30. It was great. Really lovely to see some familiar faces. And Jennifer's got one on Saturday morning at 8:30, I believe. They're 60-minute classes, and you can buy a full class pass, which is $40. So it's a bit of a bargain. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.